Imagine you are given a question like this. How would you solve it? Let's solve it together. This is directly from UI Post-JAMB likely question. Okay, so the question one says, the fluorine of kettles is caused by the presence in water of dash. See, I told you this is Post-JAMB. It's a different ballgame for what from JAMB. Okay, now look at this question. Now, this fluorine of kettle, if you understand, when we talk about different types of water, okay, when we talk about how you can soften either temporary hardness or what or permanent hardness, okay, there are different ways. Okay, I think I have a video on that way I've created about that, but I will still teach you about that. Okay, so but this question now, if this there are different ions present in water, and these are what is responsible for either if they are temporary hardness or what permanent hardness. For a very good example is this guy here, calcium hydrogen triazocarbonate. Calcium hydrogen triazocarbonate. Of course, I expect you to know why this is like this. Why? Because this is Ca2 plus, then this is HCO3 minus. So when this guy cross with this guy and this goes to this, you see that this one will be in bracket. Then we have this, because this is just one, it will come here. This is an oxidation number here. Okay. Now, why this one is just an oxidation number? But when it becomes one, okay, that's what we call what? Valency. Valency is the combining power of an element without a charge. Why? That's why this one will come here and become 2, not plus 2, because that is the combining power. Okay. So when this happens, we have something like CaHCO3 bracket 2. Now, when this guy decompose, okay, one of the products, this look at the question. One of the products of the decomposition of this guy is what? Is limestone. Okay, when I mean like, I'm teaching you other things. Limestone, marbles, or chalk. Those three things you must know them. It's what? Calcium triazocarbonate. 4. This guy is one of the products of this, and this is what is responsible for that foreign nature. In fact, if you go and look at your kettle at home, go and check it. You see, go and look at the inside of a kettle. You see that foreign nature inside that kettle. Is this guy that is responsible for that? But the way they painted this question is not this. This is not the answer. This one is not. This guy is not the answer. But this is what's causing that foreign. But look at this. They said the foreign of kettles is caused by the presence in water. Look at it. It is what is in water that caused the product that is now causing the foreign. Do you understand? So this is different from jam. So look at it. So it's because of this guy. So this is the answer. It's this guy that will decompose to give this guy. Okay. The other products like water and all of that and CO2. So, but it's this guy that is causing the foreign. But it is not what this is not what is inside water. Do you understand? So because the water here is they said depends of in water dash. This is a direct question. I didn't form this question. This directly from you are likely past question. Okay. So it's because of this guy that is in water. But they cannot ask you in another way and tell you that foreign nature, that foreign thing that you see in kettle is because of the presence of dash. It's different from what is because of in water. Do you understand? So please take note of that. So the answer to this question is question option D. Now look at this. Question 2. Which oxide is amphoteric? Now anywhere you hear the word amphi, the word amphi means what? Doers. That is why you hear the word amphibians. Okay, because amphibians means dual nature. They can stay on damp area and they can stay in water and all of that. So when you hear amphoteric, means this oxide can act in two forms. Can act as an acid, can act as a base. That is, it can react with another acid and form salt and water. It can react with a base and form salt and water. So it's in two nature. Another thing that you must know because of your exam is that you must understand that water is amphiprotic. I'm still going to explain all of those things, as we move on. But I just want to know, just know because of exam, because this is positive. I'll be saying some things that are not basic. Okay, water is what is amphiprotic. Amphi is from amphiteric. Now amphiprotic, just as the way I explained. What can you say about it? Amphi 2, abi proton. Okay, that means what is trying to say that water can lose a proton, it can also gain a proton. It can act in both ways. Okay, that's what they are trying to say, that two duals. So now, how do you know amphoteric oxides? They are just, as a matter of fact, they are just 4. Okay, and there's a way to know them, and that the mnemonic is actually ZOLT. 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 What does ZOLT mean? It means zinc oxide. Zinc oxide is an amphoteric oxide. Aluminum oxide is an amphoteric oxide. Lead, L is for lead. Okay, then S is for what? Is for tin. So anywhere you see tin oxide or lead oxide or aluminum oxide or what? Or zinc oxide, they are what? Amphoteric oxide. Well, we've started our post-JAMB registration. It has started officially today. I think, was it yesterday? So it's 5 days. So if you want to register for the post-JAMB classes, where I'll be teaching everything with my team, or if you are registered, if you are going to either Unilag, OAU, Unimed, Uniben, UI, I'm in UI anyways. So this is the best time for you to register. And I started powerfully. So if you want to register, you send me a DM, okay, to register. Either you're watching this on YouTube or TikTok, just send me a DM to register. I'll say, okay, so the answer to this question, of course, you can't tell me that this is amphoteric oxide. Okay, this is not amphoteric oxide. So you can't tell me this is just metal here. Okay, look at this one. It's just Ca. Yeah, these are metals, but they are special form of oxide. Okay, we have we have different type of oxide: acidic oxide, basic oxides, amphoteric oxide, neutral oxide. Don't worry, we'll get there. Don't worry. So the answer to this question is, I think, is the option E, is zinc oxide. Yes, I missed that out. But this, of course, these are not amphoteric. These ones are not amphoteric oxide. Okay, so the answer is what? Is E, zinc oxide, because it's part of this salt. So don't forget. So tell me in the comment section what are the amphoteric oxide? What is the mnemonics? What is the way to remember? Just type salt. You don't have to. If you want to write it, you can just put zinc oxide, aluminum oxide, lead oxide, and tin oxide. But what are they? Just tell me salt. Salt in the comment section. Okay. If you want to register, send me a DM now. You're back powerfully. This is one of the best things you want to do for yourself. See, it's not by scoring jam. I have students that scored really high, 340, 350. I think our S was 360 or thereabout. But yeah, the major thing is to actually get into that exam, to get into that university of your choice. Okay. And if you want to do that, I think this is the best time for you to do that. Okay. Send me a DM. See you in class. Bye for now.